The market is absolutely tanking. There is no question about it. We are in for some serious market turmoil. If you have a 401k, if you have an IRA, if you invest in any way in the market, if you just participate in the economy, even if you don't invest directly or even indirectly, even if you're just going to the grocery store and you like it when, the economy keeps moving and you can keep getting your paycheck and paying your bills, you're probably a little bit worried right now. Right. I know. That's all real. Some political analysts and economic analysts are saying, this Donald Trump, he has no idea what he's doing. This is a complete disaster. Or they'll point to the people around Trump. They'll point to Elon Musk, for instance, who's got a really prominent role in this administration. They'll see this Elon Musk, he has no idea what he's doing. He's helping to destroy the economy. This is Elon Musk, richest man in the world, running, 5 of the most prominent businesses on planet Earth. He doesn't know what he's doing. These lunatics, they're just screwing everything up and messing up the economy. So much so that yesterday at the White House, President Trump had to buy a Tesla to try to buoy Elon Musk's car company. Now, Trump actually did buy a Tesla yesterday at the White House. It was really, really beautiful. Take a listen just to give you context of what's really going on in politics and the economy.
Somebody that's been so good to our country. He didn't have to do this. He didn't have to go through this. And we can't let it happen. And aside from that, I happen to love the product. So it's a lot nicer if you also happen to love the product, and he's done a really good job. Go ahead, Peter.
Is there, I guess this is for Elon Musk, is there a discount? President Trump wrote the art of the deal. Is there any kind of room for negotiating?
Let me answer that. I know he'd give me a discount, but honestly, I don't want to ask for one. I'm president, so I want to pay full price.
And what is your message, President Trump? Buying a new car while there are some folks who will see this clip at home and they are struggling with their retirement accounts down at the moment, uncertainty about work ahead.
Well, I think they're going to do great. I think our country had to do this. We had to go and do this. They've taken away, other countries have taken away our business. They've taken away our jobs. I did it initially very strongly against, as you know, China and some others in the first term. And it was a very successful term.
Okay, so first of all, it's great. The aura, the aesthetics, it's all great. Here you have President Trump, brash billionaire celebrity for almost half a century now, buying the cool, shiny, hip car next to the world's richest man, who's also a rocket ship maker, who's a meme king, who is plugging people's brains into computers. It's just cool. It's cool. You can't picture Joe Biden doing that. You can't picture George Bush doing that. You can't even really picture Bill Clinton doing it, though he's the closest. It's cool. Why is he doing it? Well, as he says, it is to help buoy Tesla. Tesla stock is down something like 48% since the inauguration. This is obviously connected to Musk's role in the administration. It's not because people stopped liking Teslas all of a sudden, because the radio doesn't work. It's not because the car companies stopped being cool. If anything, the car company has gotten much cooler now that they've rolled out self-driving, which is incredible. I was driving around in a Cybertruck the other day, in Jeremy's Cybertruck, and the self-driving is unbelievable. So it's not anything that the company is doing. It's that there is a political movement to kill Elon Musk's company, to punish Elon Musk for helping President Trump to make America great again. That's it. And that's what Trump says. He says this guy didn't have to do it. He sacrificed a lot to help out the American people. He campaigned with me. He helped my campaign. He donated. He spoke on the campaign trail. People knew what they were getting when they voted for me. And now I'm going to unleash him to make the federal government more efficient. So Trump is showing he's loyal. Some people say Trump isn't loyal because he fires people over tweets. But to people who are loyal to Trump, Trump tends to be loyal to them. And Trump is showing that here. But furthermore, he's showing that he's serious about buying American. Tesla is the most American car company I can even think of these days. There were other great American car companies in the past, but right now, this is an American car company. These cars are made in America, designed in America. They're for Americans primarily. So Trump is saying, I really believe in rebuilding American industry, reshoring, manufacturing, bring stuff that we can build to America. Third thing, though, and this is what is key for the markets and for people who are worried about their 401ks or their portfolios. Trump knew this was going to happen. When he's asked about the market taking a tumble. I've spoken to even friends of mine in political media and political pundits, and they'll say, oh, Trump, he just follows the markets. He just follows the headlines. He's going to get spooked if the market starts to tumble. I said, I don't think so, because Trump has been saying for weeks and months, really, that there might be a little short-term economic pain from his program, but we have to do it. It's going to lead to long-term economic gain. But more importantly, as Trump just said there in that press conference with Elon Musk, we had to do it. Trump did not run in 2024 on making the market reach record highs immediately again. That's not what he ran on. He ran on tariffs. He ran on bringing back American industry. He ran on necessarily raising the cost of certain goods, imported goods, to help rebuild the American industrial base. He ran against the globalist economic order. Okay. He ran with full knowledge and consciousness that that will necessarily cause some economic turmoil in the short term. But he says it's going to be worth it in the long term. And even more importantly, we have to do it. If you still believe, don't forget, most American voters voted for Trump. And they voted for Trump as he was promising, as he was declaring that the current economic order doesn't work for America. Offshoring all of our manufacturing damages national security. It's damaged the flyover states, those small American towns that used to have robust economies. All that stuff's been shipped overseas. It's damaged the American family. It's gutted the American family. It's led to American men to die deaths of despair from suicide and drug addiction. It's flooded our country with cheap imported goods made by slave labor in China, but it has hollowed out American society. And it's left us very vulnerable, as we saw during COVID when our supply chains were disrupted and we couldn't get stuff anymore. That's what he ran on. To undo the economic and political and social damage of the last 30, 40 years is going to cause some tension, some pain. The market might not react all that well to it. Trump campaigned on that. He knows that's what he's signing up for. So my read on the situation is he's not going to get spooked by a bad headline or two. He's a sophisticated political thinker, no matter what his enemies think. And he knows that in order to be a consequential president, for one, to have a serious legacy, and in order to actually fix the problems, not just the symptoms of the problems, but the root economic, political, and social problems, he's got to make big changes, and he's got to be able to withstand that storm. I think he knows all of that, which frankly should calm the markets, because it means that for all of Trump's apparently erratic talk about tariffs, now they're on, now they're off, now we're going to levy them on this country, now on that country, now forget about this country again. For all of that, Trump has a stable vision here. The broad economic vision has remained the same from his inauguration, before that, from the campaign trail, really going back to his first run for president, and even going back to the 80s when he was complaining about the same kinds of economic problems and social consequences of those problems that he was talking about when he ran for president. Oh, hey, I'm glad you liked that clip. That makes me feel great. Now, if you will, please ring the bell, which means to subscribe. It's right there. Subscribe to the channel, and then I will see you next time. Thank you.